Hey guys.
Hi Facebook. Hi IG.
There you go.
How's everybody doing?
Welcome to another episode of Sunday Eats and Treats.
It is Sunday Eats and Treats, and I'm Judy. I don't know if anybody actually knows our names because I just realized we don't ever introduce ourselves. I don't think.
We just assume you know who we are. So
yeah, I don't know why, but it's probably not a good assumption.
And I'm Jody.
Yeah.
So I'm the other half.
And that's the funny thing is, hey Danby, hey, glad you could join us. The funny thing is that when we met, okay, well that's another story, the whole meeting thing. But I'm Judy and he's Jody, and then we got married. So it's like people always ask us, of course, you know, they always make fun of the Jody Judy type thing. But
I think most people think it's cute.
Yeah, well, right. I mean, they make fun of it. It's cute. But I always say, it's like, right, we had to get married because, you know, he's Jody and I'm Judy. And that's just what had to happen.
We're just connected.
Ha ha. I know, right? Gag me.
Why are you gagging?
Well, because I just said a stupid reason why we had to get married. Okay, but we will tell you that story another time. Maybe on our anniversary.
Yeah, it is coming up.
Oh,
so
but I'm going to be out of town.
3-0. I know. She doesn't even take me with her on our anniversary. It's like...
Let me think. You have a choice.
No, I wanted to go. You left without me.
What?
It's okay. You booked without me, so... She's going to a volleyball
He's got
tournament.
excuses. Did you hear that?
Whatever. She booked.
Those are like excuses. Excuses
It's
you don't.
not excuses.
It is
It's
excuses.
truth.
There's not. He has a choice. He can book it himself.
You could
Oh
have
my
included
gosh.
me on the booking.
It's our daughter's volleyball game.
So, yeah.
And he can always attend.
Yeah, whatever.
He's just
I
being.
know where I rate after 30 years.
I know, big 3-0.
So, yes, big 3-0 on February 18th. So, yeah, so we're pretty excited.
And folks, don't ask us what the secret is. There is no secret.
There is a secret. There is a secret, and we should talk about that.
Later.
Sometimes. Later. That's
Share
a longer
our
discussion.
secret sauce?
Yes, there is a secret. Actually, there's 3 secrets, so.
Yeah, he has to keep me, make sure I've got everything
I'll
want.
give you the secret number 1, guys. Always say yes. Whatever she wants, you just say yes.
That's why I'm leaving for our anniversary. No.
That's all good.
Oh, guys. Okay, so here's the thing. We told you that this year we're going to, if you've been following us, we actually do taste tests of recipes because we always find that like some recipes they'll say, oh, this is healthy, it's so good, it looks really good on the picture, and then we get to it and we make it and we're like,
not so much.
Gag me, right? So we started doing last year. Gosh, it's been a year and a half. You said we have 80.
This is our 89th episode. So
89
we're coming up on 100
and we do this
episodes.
every Sunday, and I had no idea we've been doing it this long. We just like doing it. We just like, tasting it and sharing it with you guys. But we, what was I going to say? So last year, that's what we were doing. So this year, instead of testing recipes, we actually wanted your recipes that we could do a food fixer-upper on. Okay, so we've actually been getting recipes from friends, and we fix it up and try to make it healthy. So
healthiest or healthier.
Okay, so we want, and one of the hardest things is making desserts healthy. It truly is, right? So but it really isn't in the fact that all you do is a swap. All it is a swap. So instead of let's just say, all-purpose white flour, you can use gluten-free flour, or you can use almond flour and a mixture thereof. So there's so many different swaps you can do. So today, someone had asked me for a yellow cake mix, and I upped it 1.
Okay.
I'm doing a pineapple cake because you can do a yellow cake mix and stick pineapple juice in it and make it a pineapple cake, right? So that's what we're gonna do. But we're doing a yellow cake mix recipe, but instead of some ingredients, and I'll explain that as we do it, we're going to make it a pineapple cake.
Okay.
So let's start there. Okay, who's with us, by the way? Christy, hey! And Elizabeth! I can't see see who's over in IT.
Over there
I'm just
is
like blind.
Sven Gluten. I can't see it. And then there's Conquering something.
Yay!
And it's too long. So, but welcome. We're always glad.
Yes.
Please make sure to like and share.
Yes, please.
We would appreciate that. And we have some things in the background that
In the
we're working
works.
on that we hope to be launching very soon. So stay tuned for that as well.
Okay, I'm a little ADD, but your glasses,
I know.
they
Well,
show
I know,
the
but if I
ring.
take them off, I can't see.
You know, we have like this light, the social light
Okay,
diva ring
I'll
thing.
do this, but I can't
what
see
can't you
now.
see?
I can't see. I see a light.
You don't have.
And I see our bodies on the camera, and they're like fuzzy.
You don't have to see anybody.
Okay, fine. But you always ask me, what does it say?
Oh.
And then I have to go
Okay,
like
go get
that.
your glasses on.
It's okay. We're
Well,
good.
because that's kind of
Okay,
disconcerting.
I can look here, so that's good.
In this bowl, we're going to blend first all the wet ingredients. So go ahead and start with the eggs.
Okay,
We've
are
got
these
3 eggs.
I'm not sure if I can see that.
You can't see that.
Yes, I can see it. So, all right.
Oh my gosh.
3 eggs.
Let's throw these things away.
I will.
Just throw it in the sink.
Okay. Then what else?
Let's go with 3 eggs
Okay.
and these liquids. So this is, okay, so here's the swap of the yellow cake mix. Instead of butter, which, you know, makes it that yellow cake as well, but the yolks make it a yellow cake. This is coconut oil, and I'm doing 2/3 cup coconut oil.
Okay.
Whoa! Splatter!
It did splatter. It stayed in.
Splatter.
Okay. Then it looks like you have some pineapple juice.
Okay.
Am I waiting?
Oh, sorry. That was a half. That was a half cup of coconut oil.
Okay.
This is 2/3. Go ahead and blend that first,
Okay.
just a little bit, because it's like.
Okay, what next?
Okay, we're gonna add the 2/3 cup of pineapple juice, which could be your water or your milk. So you could use, you know, if you want to use almond milk or whatever, but I'm using pineapple juice for this.
I like the idea of using the juice because it'll make it more of a pineapple-y flavor.
Well, that's exactly what it is.
I know, but I'm saying extra.
smart.
I know she is smart.
It's-
I'm complimenting you.
It's a pineapple cake.
Okay,
so I'm
good.
using pineapple juice.
Okay, good. What's
That's
next?
what you're supposed. Remember, I was upping
Yeah.
a yellow cake mix.
Like I said, guys, you just say yes.
1 cup of coconut sugar.
All right, coconut sugar,
Okay.
and this is a substitute too, right? Because
Instead of granulated white sugar, yeah. Yeah. You
Okay.
remember.
I can be taught.
Sometimes. Okay. All right, so here is this one, our favorite. Bob's Red Mill gluten-free flour. Right here. I'm gonna just put put the dry ingredients together. I
Okay.
wanted the sugar with the eggs because I like to blend it that way.
That was going to be my question. Why didn't you put the
So
sugar in that?
a lot of times you can whip it up really well, and with the sugar, especially, you know, so that's why it whips
Okay.
well. This is baking powder, and that
How much?
is 3/4 teaspoon, I believe. I'd have to look back up.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll write it all in the notes. And that's a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay.
Salt.
And then we're going to be doing 2 teaspoons of vanilla after we add all this together.
Okay. I'm
Actually,
gonna
you know
pour
what?
this a little more.
Yeah. Oh, did I show them this yet?
No. So
Do you guys know what this is? Does anybody know what this is?
it's not vodka.
It's not vodka. Although sometimes,
She wants to drink because of me.
sometimes, guys, this is, hey, Jessica, does anybody know what this is? This is vanilla. Clear vanilla.
It's
So,
whitewashed vanilla.
It is from Mexico. Jody smuggled it in when he was there. Speaking of him saying, "Oh, he didn't take me," she's not. Wait a minute.
Whatever.
She's not taking me. Hey. So she's not
Whatever.
taking me on trips. He went to Mexico, to Cozumel, diving with his brother, which I fully support. That's no problem. But
I support you going, but on our anniversary,
so
I should be
you
there.
shouldn't whine.
I'm not
about us.
whining.
Anyways, he brought this back from Mexico for me because he knows how much I love vanilla. Oh my gosh.
Smells great.
And this is the clear vanilla. And you use clear when you don't want things to turn
brownish.
But we have both. So I'm using the clear for the first time. And I'm doing 2 caps, which is about 2 teaspoons. Go ahead and keep blending. And I'm going to add this.
Okay. Finish
So
it
here's
all.
the deal. It's not the,
Well, I was gonna finish it.
okay. So because of the coconut sugar, it's more brown.
It's got a nice caramel
Yeah, it does.
look.
So your yellow cake mix is now a brown cake mix. But it looks good. And I'm just using a square pan. Okay, go ahead and pour in. I just sprayed the square pan, and we're gonna cook it at 350 for about, I think it's 25 minutes or 30. So at 350. Does it smell good?
Yeah, it smells awesome.
I can't smell it.
How can you not smell it?
I don't know.
Usually your sniffer picks up everything.
I know. Oh, yummy. Okay,
Smells super
All right,
awesome.
putting it in.
So,
here we go. Done. How many minutes did I say? Let's
you
start.
said
I'm gonna-
25 to 35 and you were going to check it. So,
I'm gonna actually start it at 20 just to make sure.
okay,
So, let's talk.
let's talk.
There's a reason why we're wearing these cool shirts.
Yeah, so these are our aprons, or my apron today. We're wearing the same thing.
Okay, you wanna tell them about it?
I think you should because, man, when Ashton walked in the door, you couldn't wait to take his picture.
Our son, Ashton, he promised I couldn't share the picture that I took of him, but he was in his full army fatigues. And it's the first time he was wearing it. So he joined the National Guard. Again, if you follow us on our stories, and also on our page, on the Choose Don't Excuse page, we posted of him swearing in, and he swore in
A couple weeks ago.
yeah, a few weeks ago, and he's in the National Guard, Army National Guard, and I just don't know, we're just so proud
He
of
did
him.
his first official weekend,
Yep.
so it was fun to go pick him up from the weekend of duty. So and I think he had a really, really good time. So he was a little tired, but
Because he said he had to go to sleep he had to wake up at 2 a.m.
and do some things and then go back. Yeah, so
He's taking a nap. He's going to tell us later, right now. But we're wearing this loud and proud.
yeah, loud
We're
and proud.
parents. So, but we want to talk to you about a little bit about his pursuit. So go ahead.
Well, and I think it's driven because he had an internal drive to serve. And from a very young age, and even in middle school, he was talking about, I feel the need to serve as a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
And he had an internal purpose, an internal drive that was driving the direction of his life, the decisions that he was making. And it's really fun to see those start to come to fruition for him because he's been taking those steps to make those come to pass. And I think that's a really, really good lesson for us because I think a lot of times we're on a certain path, we start to go down a certain direction, and we wonder if we made the right decision once we get down the road a bit.
Right? I mean, the thing too is if we look at it, this is what we want to do, right? Our goals. And honestly, if you take an honest look at yourself, a lot of times right about now is the time, if you start at the beginning of the year, your goals start to fade because you're thinking, yeah, this is either too hard or it's not going the way I planned it. And, just a lot of little things that you could start making excuses for that you're going to give up on it. So when is the right time, or is it ever the right time to give up on a pursuit? Or are you on the right direction? Are you going the right direction? So what would be the answer to that?
I think the thing, I think a lot of times when I think about am I on the right direction, number one is there an internal drive that is just pushing me forward? Is that all I'm thinking about? And I look at you and a lot of the things that you're doing on personal development and in your coaching and working, you're spending time learning about nutrition. It's like today you were talking about something. I can't even remember. Glucose or dang it, I can't even remember. So anyway, it just really struck me because you were looking at it was the orange juice. You were looking at the orange juice, whether or not
glycogen spike.
The glycogen spike, and you've been doing research on a glycogen spike because you wanted to be able to better educate people on how to set up their nutrition plans. And so when I look at, is there an internal drive that's pushing you forward on towards a destination or towards a goal, whether it's medicine or a career or fitness or a relationship? Are there things that are just driving your heart and you're doing everything to get additional information or resources to support that journey? I think that's a really big indicator.
So are you gathering the resources? Are you driven to do it internally, meaning do you really love what you're doing?
Yes.
That's really what it is. It's like, why would you do it if you didn't love it, right? And are you trying to figure out if you do love it? Okay, and that's good to know. You can figure out if you do love it, but let's go back to kind of like what we're talking about. We already talked about with Ashton, in his pursuit, and he's internally driven and he's doing it, right? Yeah. I mean, he's pursuing his goals. He's on his way. He's definitely on his way. Will it continue? I don't know. Well, I mean, obviously he's got a contract, so he's got
a 6-year contract.
But will he continue after that? Who knows? But that doesn't matter because right now he's doing the steps that's driving him that way right now. So let's talk about health. Let's talk about as you started on your journey, if you're doing a health journey and you're trying to figure out like, okay, well, I may not have lost all the pounds I want to lose. Well, guess what? It's only been 3 weeks, right? So you can't expect. It's their expectations have to be realistic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the first thing. So those kind of things have to be set in place in your mind that like I've got to realize that I've put realistic expectations. But the other thing is that these are new habits for you. And so when they're new habits for you, you've got to think about what are some things that I might hit as roadblocks. Okay, let's just put one in out there. Okay, what's a roadblock that you might hit when you're starting a health journey and you're like
plateau?
No. I mean like in the first couple weeks, because you won't plateau in the first couple weeks. So it's just something that you
time
to work out.
Time to work out.
Okay,
Making the time to work out.
Okay, so let's use that. So we're going to say, okay, right now I want to get up every 5 a.m. and I'm going every day 5 a.m. and I'm going to work out. That's my goal. Now, like one night you don't even sleep. For some reason, you can't sleep through the night. And you're trying to get up at 5 a.m. Okay? So let's actually play that scenario in your head that might happen to you. So what are you going to do? Think ahead of time what you're going to do with that. Because if you don't, a lot of times you'll go like, well, okay, I'm just gonna if I can't wake up at 5, so I'll just wake up a little bit later. Oh, now I'm gonna do it in the evening. Oh, you didn't make a decision, you didn't make a plan, so it might get kept being pushed to the wayside. So let's just know that could be one of your obstacles. Plan ahead and say, okay, if that happens, what can I do? So then think about what you can do. Oh, I can actually work out after work today. Or work out after work. That's what I'll do if that happens. Does that make sense, guys?
No, and I think it makes a lot of sense. I think a lot of times too is
hey, Deb.
People they don't want to make a change in their current routine, right? I normally get up at 6 and I have a full day and I don't get to bed at 10. When am I going to have time to work out? Well, some of the decisions sometimes is, you know what, I'm going to wake up 30 minutes earlier, right? So sometimes you have to change your routine in order to accomplish what you're going after.
Well, and that's what happens when you actually start a goal or start a new habit or you have a goal in place. You're going to have to change some things, whether it's I've got to study for this, I've got to, because my goal is to get my master's. So now I'm going to school, I've got to, make time for those things. First off, I guess that's it. It's just like you have to realize and be realistic. How are you going to accomplish it? And then when obstacles come in your way that you know that they're going to, what are you going to do? Plan ahead and have a what is it, like a plan in place.
An alternate plan.
A plan in place to still accomplish your goals. The thing that really I think is important to remember is what was your why in the beginning, and that indicator of, are you on the right track? Well, if you're passionate about it, or if you feel good about it, I mean, is that kind of where you
and I like the word indicators, because you can start down a journey and you could plateau, right? And you go, oh man, I just can't get past this plateau. Well, what are the indicators that you were making progress? Before, right? And so look at those indicators, because like a lot of times, especially on a health journey, you might use the scale as the indicator. Well, really what you may need to do is actually measure your body, with the tape measure. Or use clothing, right? So you can have indicators, oh man, this is getting loose, right? You may not necessarily lose weight, but you're either gaining muscle or you're trimming down in other areas that are making up for that. So are those indicators in line with the actions that you're taking? And if those indicators are in line, you know that you're on the right path, and you just need to push past the plateau, maybe dig a little deeper. And it's interesting because I was listening to the Transform 20 after video yesterday.
Love Transform
20. And
so good.
And dang it, Shanti he was talking to one of the guys, and he said, yeah, you know what? I didn't make my Transform number this week. He goes, I hit the exact same number. He goes, but the workout was harder for me because I recognized that I was pushing harder through the workout so that I hit the same number. And so during the journey or the workout, he was actually working harder because he'd become stronger. And so his marker was a false marker because he'd been comparing, but he had to assess and go, hey, actually I'm working out harder.
Yeah.
And so the whole process, I'm becoming stronger, just not this measurement.
Well, and that is right. Not that number, but he may have increased his platform.
Exactly.
And so, or you increase your numbers, like if you're lifting weights, you increase your the poundage you're lifting.
Your intensity.
Right. So there's just
duration.
So journaling is really important to do when you're also trying to pursue a goal. You want to journal it just so you see day by day what's happening with you. Those are all, there's just so many different things that can keep you on that straight path. You just have to internally figure out if that's really still what you want to do. Don't forget about your why.
Yeah. And I think that why is really, really important, because when things get tough, you either have to look at your purpose, your why, and 2, are the indicators in line with your purpose, and 3, are you still enjoying what you're doing? Yeah, it may be tough, but are you enjoying it? Are you feeling fulfillment, like you're making progress? And yes, you're going to get down. I mean, there's some days where I'm like, oh gosh, really? Am I really on this journey? Well, yeah, I am, but I'm just going to push through it, even though I may not like that particular moment. And I think a lot of times is we need to make sure that we're looking at the journey, not the moment, because the moment can be really, really hard, but the journey, we could be right on track.
Yeah, and the thing is that just because it's hard doesn't mean it's wrong. Just because it's hard doesn't mean that's a wrong choice. It's just that it's different. And so you've got to really assess that yourself and be honest with it. You just making excuses like, oh, I really wanted to it's really hard. I'm having a hard time passing up the bread today. It's like, okay, why are you having a hard time? Is it because you're actually really hungry? And you should be, you just didn't nourish yourself the other way, or, the best way you could. I mean, there's so many, or the cookie or the candy or whatever. I mean, there's a lot. We could just keep going on and on.
Yeah, and I think the hard is an important thing, because a lot of times the hard is when you're growing the most. It's like I was talking to my brother Chad, who's making the transition from a DEA helicopter pilot to a commercial airline pilot, and now he's flying completely different aircraft, and they're bigger, and there's more to know about the instruments and the emergency procedures and everything, and he's going, Jody, I just can't wrap my brain around it, man. I need some advice. And you know, he's having to dig a lot deeper and spending more time to learn some new things. Yes, it's related to flying, but he's learning new things to take his flight abilities to an entire new level.
And that's the why.
Yeah.
Because he wants to take his flight abilities to a new level, and he's not giving up.
Yeah.
He might be hard, but he knows that that's what he wants, and that's his goal. So
are you willing to pay the price to take your life to the next level? That's a question we have to ask every day, huh?
Every day.
So.
Especially chitlins. It's so hard sometimes with those kiddos.
That's a completely different story.
So we've got some new things going to be coming out soon. We'll keep telling you about it. We're just going to keep teasing you. And then maybe let you know later. So, all right, we've got so much more time that we're going to come back.
All right.
All right, and we'll taste test this pineapple cake soon.
Sounds awesome.
Peace out, guys.
See you in a
Just
few.
A little bit. We're back.
We are back.
Mm.
It is time to
Smells
test
good.
some of this goodness.
Let me just get us situated over here. I don't know why it's taking forever.
So do you smell a lot? You know, a lot of times when we cook stuff, it like fills the room. This one is more of a mild smell.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really powerful. And I think that's one of the things that really gets me excited about tasting new foods is if it just is super powerful, like it makes it exciting. So,
well, I can smell the pineapple in this.
yeah.
I'm thinking that I would have liked to put pineapple chunks in
That's I thought about that right after we were done.
So you could put it on top. So here's the thing. I was going to make, and you didn't have to put this on top of yours, but I was going to do a coconut cream whip on top. And then I realized that we used our coconut cream, so I don't have that. So then I was going to use heavy whipping cream. And then I realized that was too old, so I can't use that.
Yeah, you should have seen it.
I know, I was like, oh, that's bad. So then I have some Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt, and of course the pineapple juice and the pineapple chunks. And so I made a little bit of Greek yogurt. If you want to put something on top. Wow, that's really bright in that one. But it's just Greek yogurt with some pineapple chunks, a little bit of pineapple juice, and some maple syrup to sweeten it up a little bit more. Who's with us? Hi, Cassie. Hey, Danby. So, and who's over here? Sipping Streams. Hello. So,
I'm glad you can read that. Even with my glasses, I can't read it.
so we are going to try this. It took about 30 minutes to bake, which is about what I was thinking. We're going to flip it onto this. Let's see how well it comes out. I didn't watch. It doesn't come out at all. Oh, it did.
Wow.
Boom.
I didn't know we were making an upside down pineapple cake.
It's not.
Well, it's upside down now.
It's not a pineapple upside down cake, but I could have done that.
Yeah.
But I decided to make a pineapple cake. All right.
Okay.
So we're just, all right, let me flip it back over, make it feel
No,
better.
no, I don't care.
Look, I flipped it back over, made him feel
And
better.
it didn't even crumble.
Nope. It's pretty dense, actually. So let's see. Oh, I guess I didn't make it that big. Want to try one without this stuff on top?
Yeah, I don't, yeah. So
Okay.
I want to just taste it to see if
Should we
it's
just do that
good.
first?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, can you grab forks out of there, babe?
A fork? That's what I have fingers for.
Oh, I guess we could do that too.
I was just going to pick it up.
Okay.
Whoa, wow. Check this out. So I'm going to show Instagram, Facebook. So,
Can I take a little bite?
wow, it looks pretty good. A little bite? Okay.
Just so that we can put like pineapple
Okay.
on it.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Wow. This would taste really good with pineapple chunks in it.
Okay, so let's put pineapple chunks just like on it. Want to try it on it?
I actually like it just like this, but
You're talking with your mouth full.
I am.
Again. You want to try? It's like take a bite, take a slice. What if we did this? Well, I'm like always trying to figure out something new. I'm gonna cut it in half. Open it up.
Oh, so I can try that and try that?
No, just right. You won't like the yogurt because you don't like the
Oh,
yogurt.
I'm willing to try it.
Okay.
So pour a little bit on that.
So we're doing the yogurt thing. You're not gonna like this because it's
I'm
yogurt.
gonna try it. I always try. Like you always say, take a thank you bite.
I don't always say that.
You do too.
I used to
when
say
the
that to
kids
the
were
kids.
little, you like take
I don't
a
tell
thank
you
bite.
to do that.
No, I know, but
Goof.
it's a common theme in our house. Take a thank you bite.
Yes.
Fortunately, we don't have littles anymore. Well, we do, but they're just big. And they still act like littles.
All right, I'm gonna do the yogurt one.
Okay, I'm gonna try that one with you.
Oh boy, mine's
Okay, ready? Yeah, no. You didn't have that.
I told you you won't like it because
I know, but I'm willing to try.
it doesn't like the yogurt bit.
I don't like
tartness.
Greek yogurt, so. All right, so this one, oh, you already, okay. Yeah. Put the pineapple in that, you're going to kick it out of the park.
So put pineapple chunks or the tidbits or the crushed.
Yeah.
That's what this is in the mix.
Mm.
But the only thing is cooking it in it. I'm afraid it might like fall, like be.
Make it softer.
I don't know, maybe too dense with the fruit in it.
No, I just think it would cook the fruit. I would put the fruit in it. I think the fruit would make it taste awesome.
Tastes great with it now.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good recipe.
Yeah, this is definitely a thumbs up. So,
Yep.
really, really good.
Can
so
you taste the
Judy's
pineapple
makeover
in
is
this?
pretty good. A little bit. There's a hint of it, but that's why I think you should put the tidbits in there. I think it really.
So what we're going to do is do the coconut whip topping with the pineapple, and then you'd have like a pina colada type,
Pina coladas.
type frosting.
Okay.
Okay, so you could do it that way. All right, friends.
Wow, this is good. So, I like the
Good,
idea of
Nigel.
putting the. Yeah, good job.
Don't you think that
That's
though?
a good makeover.
If you did coconut cream with this, and it would be an on top, be
I think it
with a
tastes
topping,
good.
a whipped
Yeah, I
topping.
think it tastes real good. So, but
And
I definitely
inside.
would put the stuff inside. So,
All right, friends.
awesome.
We enjoyed having you guys. Please like and share.
Yep.
And who's with us?
And if you got your recipes that you want us to
and-
make over to a healthier version,
Yes.
make sure to send them to us because we are looking for your recipes.
We want to fix it up.
That's right. So,
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you again soon.
you guys have a
Next
great
week. Oh.
Sunday. Next
Actually-
week's Super Bowl Sunday.
Next week is Super Bowl Sunday, and actually, he'll be here. I'm going out of town.
So I got to do it by myself again. That's more fun with you.
I know, but guess where I'm going out of town?
Where are you going?
So my team, my coach Ashley, she's giving us a retreat. I earned a retreat up in Broken Bow, Oklahoma.
All I know is she's leaving again.
So, but this is awesome.
No.
I'll get to see with my teammates, and we get to hang out and learn, and
I'm super excited
It's
for you.
awesome. I'm
because
so excited. That's
you
what I'll be
worked
next week.
really hard for it, and you earn it, and so you deserve it. So
well,
you deserve
it's
the
with
retreat.
his help, his
so.
support. So I've got a pretty amazing man here.
I don't know
That
about that. I
supports me.
just tried. So
All right,
I'm
guys.
the one that's been blessed. I mean, she's put up with me for 30 years.
Yeah, it's not
So.
easy.
See,
All right,
it's
guys.
true.
Have a great Sunday. Enjoy. We'll
All
see
right.
you guys later.
See you guys.
I'm gonna have some more.
Yeah, it's really good. So.
Yum.